Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up is sponsored by the American Quarter Horse Association, Remington Park Racing Casino, and by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association.
Hi, I'm Jim Byers. Welcome to Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up. We'll spend considerable time today at Remington Park in Oklahoma City. It wrapped up its American Quarter Horse meeting on June 4th with a $2.3 million mega card featuring 8 stakes and the first $1 million quarter horse race of the year, the Heritage Place Futurity. Saturday was even officially declared Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Day by the Governor's Office. Among the graded races on the mega card, the Grade 2 Heritage Place Derby. This one is 400 yards with a purse of $369,550. The even money favorite is Daytona Doll, fastest qualifier from the 7 trials. She enters the Derby 3 for 3 in her career, which began only this spring. At nearly 4-1 is Gear Jammer, a trial winner and the second fastest time. He was a $32,000 purchase this year by Rosa Arwado at the Heritage Place Winter Mixed Sale.
They're off in the Heritage Place Derby. Celtic Emblem away sharply. Gear Jammer likewise. Bye-bye Freight Train. Flair for Ivory in the mix now. From the outside, here comes Whoop-De-Doo along with Daytona Doll. Inside, Gear Jammer has a slight lead. Whoop-De-Doo continues to fight on with Flair for Ivory. Outside, Daytona Doll continues to grind it in. And Gear Jammer will hold on in the Heritage Place Derby by a head.
Gear Jammer is 3 for 4 in 2016 since being sold. That includes this Grade 2 win and more than $184,000 in earnings for his new connections. Owner Rosa Arwado is a repeat winner of this race, taking it last year with Our Painted Wagon. Bred by James and Marilyn Helzer in Oklahoma, Gear Jammer is a gelding by Apolitical Jess out of the 6's Royal Mare Confession Session. Daniel Luna is the winning trainer, and Raul Ramirez Jr. the jockey. Whoop-De-Doo is a head back in second with Daytona Doll a close third. The time 19.483 seconds. In conjunction with the season-ending mega card, Remington Park also honored cancer victims and survivors. Rein in Cancer was on hand to raise awareness and funds for its mission, providing direct financial assistance to cancer patients who are part of the horse community. Remington's annual Pink Race, where all the jockeys in a given race wear pink silks, is all part of this as well. And the Pink Race was a big one, the Grade 2 Juno's Request Stakes for fillies and mares at 400 yards. $104,000 plus is the purse. The 4-5 favorite is Sudden Separation, who drew the outside post position. She developed into a stakes monster last year, culminating with the win in the Mariel Distaff Challenge Championship on November 7th. At 5-1 is Political Debut, a 5-time winner who's been in the money in 14 of 17 career trials. The 7-2 second choice is This Candy's Awesome, winner in half of her 20 lifetime outings. She finished a close third against Oklahoma Breds in the Mighty Deck 3 Stakes in March, before a strong third against Distaffers in the Grade 3 Decketta in April. She's number 5.
They're off in the Juno's Request. Great start. This Candy's Awesome has the early lead. Mary's Cornelius the Gray is right there. Bye-Bye Birdie keeping pace third. Inside the rail is A.J. Hardwood. And This Candy's Awesome has the lead now clear by almost a full length. Flying outside. Here comes Sudden Separation, gaining ground with every stride. This Candy's Awesome trying to hold off Sudden Separation. This Candy's Awesome wins it by a neck.
This Candy's Awesome holds off the furious charge of Sudden Separation with Bye-Bye Birdie third. Ivan Carnero aboard, this half-sister to All-American Futurity winner Jess Good Candy. Bred by the late Carl Peavy House and owned by his family's PV Quarter Horse Farms, LLC. This Candy's Awesome is due to wrap up her racing career with this score, which makes her 11 for 21 lifetime with a career bankroll of $434,000 plus. Clint Crawford, the winning trainer. The time 19.496 seconds. Appropriately, following the Juno's Request Stakes is the Remington Park Invitational Championship, a race won by Juno's Request during her AQHA champion-aged mare season of 1992. This year's edition is a Grade 1 at 440 yards with a purse of $250,000 plus. 2014 world champion JRC Callis First has won 6 of his last 7 starts. Only this guy, zooming effortlessly, has beaten him lately, Nipping JRC Cal's first in the Grade 1 Championship at Sunland Park January 3rd. At 4-5, Zoom and Effortlessly brings an even better win streak into this race, taking 7 straight, 4 of those graded races. Number 1, Houdini, is the richest horse in here, with better than $1.1 million earned on the track. He's seeking his first win since 2014. Last year's RP Invitational Championship winner Dashin' Brown Streak is back. He loves this track, with 6 wins and 2 seconds in 8 starts.
They're off for the Remington Park Championship. Great start inside for Bodacious Eagle and Moon of the Eagle. They come out together. Third, but rolling out, here's Zooming Effortlessly. From inside, the Millionaire Houdini is fourth and starting to pick things up. Towards the outside, TF Cajun Cartel, a player. It's Moon of the Eagle nose to nose with Zooming Effortlessly. Now Zooming Effortlessly reaches down to find a bit more. 8 in a row. Zooming Effortlessly wins the Remington Park Championship.
His streak has spanned 8 wins in nearly 13 months. The last 4 victories in Grade 1s. Zoom and Effortlessly not only adds the Remington Park Championship to his resume, but also a track record, going 20.758 seconds. That eclipses the old mark by Priceless Feature, set in this race 3 years ago. Runner-up Moon and the Eagle, a half-brother to champion Moonist, also came in under the previous record. Houdini ran third, trained these days by Rick Robinson for owner Tellus Horo Perret. Zoom and Effortlessly is a Texas-bred 5-year-old gelding by Zoomin' for Bucks, out of the Royal Quick Dash mare, Royal Quick Affair. He's 14 for 21 lifetime, and his regular rider is Santos Carrizales. Zoom and Effortlessly earns a 112 speed index for his 440-yard track record performance. A lot more racing still to come, including the Grade 1 Heritage Place Futurity, and results from Arapahoe Park, Indiana Grand, and Delta Downs.
My 40 saved me $500 on this Ford truck.
My 40 gives me a year of good reading.
My 40 makes me a thrifty shopper.
My 40 colors my world.
Your $40 American Quarter Horse Association membership provides hundreds of dollars in benefits and services. To find out what your 40 can do, visit aqha.com.
On June 4th, Arapahoe Park offered a regional qualifier in the 3-year-old division of the Bank of America Racing Challenge Series. It's the Adequan Arapahoe Park Derby Challenge. Keep up with that and all the regional qualifiers on another of our series, the AQHA Racing Challenge Update. Saturday's Arapahoe Regional covered 400 yards. 3 Olives and Smoke is the 2-5 favorite from Post 3.
Gates open, the Adequan Arapahoe Derby Challenge is underway. 3 Olives and Smoke stumbled, has a lot of work to do. Royal Quick Eagle going to the lead. Air Force One running strongly on the outside, and then Turner, Loose Boost, and Persistent PYC. It's Air Force One taking flight and kicking clear for Ramiro Garcia.
The official margin is 2 lengths, and it was expanding at the end. Air Force One draws off under Ramiro Garcia. A New Mexico-bred son of Kettle One and Forced to Win. Air Force One is trained at Arapahoe by Alejandro Chavez for owner Vence's quarter horse. Final time, 19.679 seconds. Back to Remington Park, where the last race on Saturday's mega card was the Grade 2 Remington Park Distance Championship. Older horses went 870 yards for a purse just exceeding $50,000. The 8-5 favorite is number 4, You've Been Henry.
Away sharply, Mixed Fancy puts the nose up front at the rail, dropping timber, now moving up. There goes CJ's Rock Solid and Just a Little Rusty third as they roll to the turn. Just Twice Cash is fourth, dropping timber fifth at the rail. Now You've Been Henry begins to roll. A lot of work to do, 6 and about 6 lengths back. They'll have to go wide and well back then to JMF Resumers. They pass the quarter pole, the gray Mixed Fancy hugging the rail and will lead them to the top of the stretch up by a half length. CJ's Rock Solid tough in second. Then Just a Little Rusty outside, Just Twice Cash after that, and You've Been Henry trying to thread through traffic to find a park. It's Mixed Fancy late in the game, 16th left, still there by a long neck. Outside, Just a Little Rusty, not too much rust today. Bobby Noses with Mixed Fancy on the line.
What a finish in that season finale. On the outside, Just a Little Rusty is up in time under Ricky Ramirez, a Texas-bred son of Mr. Jess Perry, and Rusty's Quick ID. Just a Little Rusty was winless in 4 tries last year after taking the 2014 AQHA Distance Championship at Prairie Meadows. He takes his 2016 debut for trainer John Steinbaugh and owner Lewis Howard. The time 45.659 seconds. The Grade 1 Heritage Place Futurity is not only the richest race in Oklahoma, but it's also the first chance American quarter horses get to race for $1 million in the calendar year. Its renewal on Saturday at 350 yards needed 24 trials over 2 days to qualify the 10 runners. Fastest out of the trials is Kiss My Heineken, but this Eddie Willis pupil is dismissed at 13-1. He broke his maiden in his trial, which took place after a beneficial change of wind direction on May 13th. The second wagering choice at 9-2 is V-Power, ridden by Paul Nieto. He followed a close second in the Remington Park Futurity with a trial win on night 2 for this. He has post 5. Number 2, Sweet Annie GL, has run 3 bang-up races. One of those a second in the Grade 3 Oklahoma Futurity. She qualified 10th here, but is a well-supported 4th wagering choice. One of 2 graded winners in here is DuPonte, victorious in the Grade 3 Harrah's Futurity at Louisiana Downs in March. He qualified 9th overall. He starts from the far outside as the 3rd choice at just under 5-1. The favorite at 3-2 is the other graded winner, Oklahoma Futurity heroine Corona's First Diva. She was a romping trial winner for this. Trained by Duke Schultz, she's off to a great start following the footsteps of her illustrious dam, Spit Curl Diva. Corona's First Diva has post 3.
They're off in the Heritage Place Futurity. Good start. Corona's First Diva, but quickly surrounded. Outside BW, Kiss My Heineken, and DuPonte. Now battling for the front. Inside Widow's Devil player also. Here comes Sweet Annie GL. It's DuPonte surging forward. DuPonte outside. And DuPonte will take the Heritage Place Futurity by 3/4 of a length.
He won his first graded race 5 days before his actual 2nd birthday back in March at Louisiana Downs. And DuPonte adds another with a giant payday in the Grade 1 Heritage Place Futurity. Francisco Ramirez Jr., the jockey. A Texas-bred colt by American Runaway out of the Ivory James mare Having a Good Time. DuPonte was purchased at the Texas Quarter Horse Yearling Sale for $6,700 last year by Kristen Paredes. The colt, bred by Bobby Cox, has earned $578,000 plus. He's trained by 21-year-old Josue Ponce, who along with his rider spoke with Chris Katulak after the race.
You knew you had a good one, Francisco. You've already won a Futurity. Tell us about this horse, what you felt after he qualified to the Heritage Place Futurity.
I mean, after he qualified, he did everything good. He kept eating, didn't miss a beat. I mean, he came back strong.
How about from the post parade on up to the starting gate? What were you feeling underneath you?
Classy. He's a class stat.
And then take us through the race.
He broke. I thought he broke pretty good. I mean, about 50 yards away from there, he kept going, and I knew I was on a ton of horse.
When do you think you had made the lead?
About 150 yards away for sure. He just kept going.
How about the last 150 yards?
Amazing. All I can hear was the crowd yelling.
Let's talk to the winning trainer. What have you had to do with this horse?
I've been here for a month, a boring month. But like I said, it's worth it. The horse cooperated with everything. He ate good. He galloped good at everything, so I didn't have a problem with it. It was just him having a good break out of the 10 post.
Tell me about the owner, Kristen Paredes, and how she acquired the horse.
They bought him at the THSO. Like I said, they broke it, and then they took it to me. And like I said, I haven't had problems since. Like I said, good owners. I have several horses of them. I'm happy with them. Done a good job.
How are you going to celebrate?
I don't know. I don't drink, so I don't know. But I'm celebrating.
The time for DuPonte in the Heritage Place Futurity is 17.306 seconds. More race video from Remington and Arapahoe is upcoming, plus results from Ajax Downs outside Toronto, and we'll show you a dead heat in the world's richest paint in Appaloosa race.
Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association encourages the breeding and ownership of Oklahoma-bred horses, promotes and protects racing opportunities in the state, and represents our members' interest at the state capitol. Learn more at oqhra.com.
Gates open, the Cherry Creek Futurity is underway. A sharp beginning for In Cahoots, going to the lead from stablemate Who You Know. Mary 1-0 down the outside. Carver's Corona and Stir Up Fun on the inside. In Cahoots and Alfredo Triana Jr. have the lead. Carver's Corona along the inside. It's In Cahoots.
They're off in the EasyJet Stakes. Good start for Real, grabbing the front early on, drifting way out. JC Wild Rose. Right there with Real is Baru, and trying to come up to the inside is High Speed Kitty, giving a great look outside. JC Wild Rose skimming the rail, saying hi to the fans. Back to the inside, Baru, and High Speed Kitty nose to nose. They're off in the Speed Horse Grand Futurity. Great start outside for Ivoriona. Cherry Cobbler way smartly, so is Whole Lot of Love. PHQ Goodbye Earl's right there, running fourth. And down inside trying to keep up is Payme Turnpike. Ivoriona has the lead. It's Ivoriona clear now. PHQ Goodbye Earl not going away without a fight. Ivoriona outside. PHQ Goodbye Earl.
Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up is sponsored by the American Quarter Horse Association, Remington Park Racing Casino, and by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association.
Our social media audience is the first to learn about new content from Raceview Network, including this show and the AQHA Racing Challenge update. So be sure to like us on Facebook, follow RVN on Twitter, and subscribe on YouTube. Coming up this week, Quarter Horse Meets open at Retama Park and Fair Meadows in Tulsa. We'll keep track of that action for you as well. I'm Jim Byers. Thanks for taking time to be with us. We hope you'll join us next time for Raceview Network's Weekend Wrap-Up.